Hi everyone, my name's Scott. Welcome to Planes, Trains, Everything, and welcome to Glasgow Central Station at 6 in the morning. The things I do for this YouTube channel. I was wondering, is it possible to travel from Glasgow to Istanbul for under £100? Now, the Turkish low-cost carrier Pegasus operates from Edinburgh to Istanbul, but by the time you add on your airport transfer from the city centre to Edinburgh Airport, fly to Sabiha Gökçen Airport on the eastern side of the Bosphorus, and then pay for a £21 transfer into the city centre, it blows the £100 challenge. Turkish Airlines fly from Edinburgh to Istanbul International, but that's about £150 on its own, plus your airport transfers. So I thought, can it be done for under £100? On paper, yes it can, but only just. All good adventures have a start point and an end point, and this is no exception. Here in Glasgow we have a chain of fish and chip shops called the Blue Lagoon. Their claim to fame is the fact that down in their Argyle Street shop, Justin Bieber went there once. Yeah, so on this adventure I'm going to go from the Blue Lagoon Glasgow to the Blue Mosque Istanbul. I mean, that in itself deserves a thumbs up. What a brilliant title. But I did say this was going to be a pretty tight challenge. In fact, it's so tight I can't afford the bus from Glasgow city centre to Glasgow Airport. That will blow the budget. I have to do this the long way. So let's get cracking. Fasten your seatbelts. Let's go to Istanbul. The train that pays the Gilmore Street. So far so good. What could possibly go wrong? This is my hometown of Paisley. There is a bus service from the town centre to the airport, but A, I'm not sure if it operates at this time in the morning, and B, even at a couple of pounds, it's going to break the budget. So I have to walk. It's about 30 minutes. I'll see you when we get to Glasgow Airport. And here we are at Glasgow Airport. Now about to catch EasyJet down to Bristol. I've got a 3-hour connection there, so I think I might get a coffee to get me up to cruising altitude, because I think by then I will need it. So £40.99 from Glasgow to Bristol one way with EasyJet. That doesn't include advanced seat selection, because that would have put me over my £100 budget. I decided I couldn't wait until Bristol. Yeah, that'll do the job, yeah. Well, we're not off to a great start. Flight's been delayed an hour and a half due to the late arrival of the inbound aircraft. Fortunately, I've got a 30-minute connection at Bristol, so that's still going to work. I'm glad I had the coffee here at Glasgow when I had the opportunity. What I don't like is the fact that 30 minutes before departure, you're headed down to the gate. Then you're told of the 1.5 hour delay. They knew about this an hour and a half ago. And here we are in Bristol. My 3-hour connection has now been reduced to 1 hour 45 minutes, but that's still enough time. Plan of action is to get airside and get something to eat. I should be getting to the Blue Mosque in Istanbul at about 9 o'clock tonight. By the time I wrap up this video and get to my hotel, it's going to be about 10 o'clock tonight, and that's starting to get a little bit late, wandering the streets of Istanbul looking for a meal. So I might go in there and try and get some lunch, maybe have another coffee. This flight to Istanbul cost me £44.99. That excludes any advanced seating, because again that would break the budget. So I'm going to be in row B again. But let's get airside, let's get some food. Right, you know what it's like. You get an idea in your head and you have to have it. It was sausage and mash with peas. Found a place, took 10 minutes to get served, and once you pay for it you get told it'll take 15 minutes. The clock is ticking for my next flight. Just made lukewarm. Well, I must say that was extremely average. Mash, sausages, peas and a coffee, the best part of 20 quid, and it was lukewarm. Right to gate 31. "20 minutes from the point where we landed on the tarmac to our gate. We just taxied for 20 minutes. 10 minutes we waited for an air bridge, and 30 minutes to get through passport control. Welcome to Istanbul. The nice man has told me I have to go down to number 12, but I have to buy a ticket, and I'm assuming you can buy tickets down at number 12, otherwise I'm totally lost. Okay, that actually went a lot easier than I expected. I have an Istanbul card, which is a kind of a prepaid travel card. I'll be using it on buses, trams and ferries. As a result, you don't know how much this trip from the airport to Sultanahmet will cost. I've calculated it already, and it'll be about £6.20. That's not going to leave me much when I get there. Thank you. Okie dokie, it's the end of the line, and it's not the end of the line I was expecting. Okay, I have to find out where I am, and I'm not getting Wi-Fi reception. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Mosque. One slight problem: where we were dropped off, I had absolutely no idea where we are. He said it was Sultanahmet, but it was a good old 10-15 minute drive by taxi, and I'm glad I caught a taxi because I would have been walking for the next hour. So as a result, the taxi fare cost £7, and that has blown my challenge. At the very, very last hurdle, I blew it. But it is amazing, isn't it? So there you go, guys, the Blue Lagoon Glasgow to the Blue Mosque Istanbul. Can it be done for under £100? Maybe, but not today and not with me. Thanks very much for coming along, and I'll see you next time.